Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2016 with AC Milan. This is the Return to Glory save, and well, this is the league. It's extremely tight at the top. As you can see, the top, well I guess, top 7 are just separated by 6 points. So there's a lot going on here. Roma currently top it, but obviously Inter have a game in hand, which is us, the derby. It's coming up next in a couple of minutes' time. Before that, however, we need to go over fixtures and stuff. We're 5th currently, only 1 loss, which as you can see was a 2-1 defeat to Roma, but 8 draws, really becoming a bit of a theme this one. So the last game I showed you was the 3-1 against Fiorentina. Carlos Bacca scored a hat-trick. Now he's been pretty good, but he has slowed down slightly, but thankfully we've had someone else step in to take his place, which I'll go over in a few minutes, as I say. 2-2 against Torino, who actually have been decent. In fairness to them, so 2-2 draw here isn't the worst result in the world. Bacca scoring again, and Alex, unfortunately we did lose a 2-goal lead. I was trying to frame that in a way to say, yeah, it was actually not bad, but no, it was pretty terrible. We'll go over the goals here. This was Bacca, slightly fortunate I think, to be honest, and then we've got Alex's goal here, so this gave us a 2-goal lead. Yeah, that was good. Everything's going well, and then we lost it. So, story of my life in Football Manager, to be honest with you. And then a really nice 1-0 victory over Napoli. This was when this proved to me that, yes, this tactic I currently have can work. You know, there's something here. It's Bonaventura with the goal. And, yeah, I'm really happy with this. We finally didn't concede, letting the lead go, and a lovely cross there. Now, I've talked about this, this whole tactic of, you know, finding inside forwards, putting in low crosses apparently is OP or something, I don't know, but it seems to be working, so that's all I'm going to say. And then Empoli, we played them away from home. Mario Balotelli, the hero, with his 2 goals at the end. He's finally kicked on, he's finally woken up, and he's doing his damn job. Well, it was a slice of luck, to be honest. This one, it wasn't classic Balotelli. He got a lot of help from the Empoli defence, but nevertheless, he scored the 2 goals that won it for us, so I can't really complain. It's about time as well, because he's been absolutely appalling for us so far. It really was Balotelli of Liverpool. You know, like, he was just pants, complete rubbish. He just didn't do anything. It's typical Balotelli performance, you could say, but he's got the 2 goals. Lovely play here, and yeah, very, very good point. And then we've got 3 more draws, which again, a little bit disappointing. Balotelli scoring again. I gave him an opportunity ahead of Bacca, and it nearly paid off. Unfortunately, we conceded a penalty in the last 4 minutes and got another point, but so that was disappointing. However, this is the goal here. Nice finish from Balotelli. Absolutely smashes it in. Fortunately, couldn't keep hold of it. Decided to bring Bacca. I decided to, you know, he's top goal scorer in the league. I can't not have him in the team. So I played it, and against Frosinone, I think is how you say it. Never heard of them before, to be honest. 0-0. Disappointing, but again, we're not conceding. We're slowly stemming the tide of conceding. Jeremy Menez did score a penalty. This was a mad game. Look at the injuries, yellow cards all over the place. Scored a penalty. This man is the most injury-prone bastard in the world. He just keeps getting injured, and it generally, when you have a player who keeps getting injured, he takes ages for him to get back up to speed in terms of match fitness, sharpness, and so on. And this inevitably happens. He will inevitably say, "I want a chance in the first team. Why are you not giving me chances?" And it says, because you're not at the right level yet. But obviously, you can't say that because this is Football Manager, and you're not allowed. Unfortunately, we lost our first game of the season, but to be honest, it's been coming. I'll show you the goals, all of them. Bonaventura again. I did take Bacca off. I'm starting to give Balotelli a few more chances. Luis Adriano is going to be sold instantly. He's rubbish. He's done nothing for me and just complained. So Bacca missed the header, but Bonaventura with a nice finish. And I was thinking, here we go, you know, big victory, another scalp over Roma. Unfortunately, it wasn't to happen. As I gotta tell you what, I underestimate how good that Roma's team is. I mean, Diego Lopez should be doing a lot better there, but Florenzi, Dzeko, Salah, some really good players in shot there. They've got Szczesny in goal. So, you know, Nainggolan, obviously, so do Keita. You know, there's a lot of good players there, and of course, how can you forget Francesco Totti there? Pretty poor defending by De Siglio there, just sort of give the ball, who by the way has shut up. I was wondering if this would happen, because I've had it happen before, but I was worried by my managerial profile whether he would stop complaining, and he has. The low level, well, he's back being concerned again, but there is no SLT green icon here, which is good. Now, he, of course, wanted to force a move. I stood my ground, and obviously clubs are still interested in him. Let me just check his contract here. Ooh, I need to offer him a new deal, actually. No, that's a good point. I will do that before I forget. Let me just see if that will come through. Wants £10,000 more. I'm going to try and force that one down a bit. Let's put it to 43, and we'll drag that. A lot of people I find, just focus on the wage. Let's try that. He should be happy with that. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, that's fine. You know, you have to obviously go for a few other clauses and things. I'm meant to bring them down. Obviously, I've once De Siglio, so I'm going to be a bit more generous with what I offer him. Make sure he doesn't get annoyed. And then we played Perugia in the Italian Cup. Unfortunately, we've got Juventus in the next round, so we've got to play Juventus twice. But 2-1 here, actually conceded the goal through Donnarumma, the goalkeeper. It bounced off him, which is a bit annoying. Suso and Niang scoring their first goals for the club. Niang finally back now. Didn't have a particularly great game, but he couldn't miss, to be honest. Good work from Suso, that was nice. And here's Niang's goal. Now, I'm sure, who did I sign Niang for? I think it was Brighton on FM13. Good shot by Montalivo, and there's Niang on the follow-up. He didn't have a great game, as I say. And I'll show you their goal. They really put the pressure on in sort of the last 10 minutes or so. All of a sudden, we were doing this. We were lofting the ball forward, and they were moderately threatening. I think if they had, a decent striker up top here, obviously Eli can throw. I mean, he's terribly unlucky there, the goalkeeper. But obviously the game doesn't care about any of that. And then we just played Genoa and Kazuki Honda. He's kind of gone off the boil, to be honest with you. It's he's not been bad or anything. He just hasn't been as electric as he was at the start. But here's his goal now. Again, Bacchus sort of getting involved with the play, and a nice finish from Honda. So he's doing pretty damn well. And this is how it looks. So very, very close, very tight at the top. Roma leading around 31, then come Inter and Lazio. Obviously the game's in hand, so that will change inevitably after the end of this game. Then come Juventus, and then us 3 points behind them. So even if we do win the next game, we won't go fourth, as Juve have a much superior goal difference to us. But we need to get away from Napoli, we need to get away from Torino, and even Udinese and Empoli. So lots of mad teams at the top there. Some teams you may not have even heard of. So this is going to be a very interesting game. So the team I've gone with him. I'm going to play Jeremy Menez. He's still not completely match sharp. He's nearly there, but I've made a promise to him that he needs to play. Obviously, he's hardly had a chance to even get in the first team because he keeps getting bloody injured. So the team here, you've got Gary Medel, there's Miranda at the back, Handanovic, Montoya, Icardi up front, new sort of shining light of Serie A. I suppose he's sort of a big player, I guess, at the moment, apparently. No, I was going to say Italian football, but AC Milan be on what? Poor run of form. Where'd you get that from? Obviously, you got Stefan Jovetic. Massive fan of him. I think personally Liverpool should have tried to sign him in the summer, but there you go. And let's do it. So Inter versus AC Milan. Do you know what? I forgot what the damn derby name is. You know what it is. Look it up. Just do a Wikipedia search. Anyway, Milan derby. Let's keep it at that. Never done one of these in FM before. Never managed one. I think I may have managed Inter like ages and ages ago, like 10 years ago, but probably can't remember it. So that doesn't count in my mind. Yeah, I did actually once buy an Inter Milan shirt. I can't remember why exactly. I think it was because it was like on discount or something, because I really liked the blue and black. So I very, very briefly, obviously I was a child, I was like 15 or something. Oh, here they come, and straight away Icardi. What a save from Diego Lopez, and we've somehow survived that. Okay, I'm going to put it to counter just because it is an away game, just because I don't want to get silly. I just want to try and calm it down slightly. So they are obviously going to have the bulk of the chances. It's Inter Milan. They're a very good team. And Icardi, oh my god, Diego Lopez again. And Icardi is causing all sorts of problems. Right, opposition instructions. Right, okay, so we blatantly need to... Oh, right. I can't do anything. The assistant manager, unfortunately, is doing all the... Well, that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, when the assistant manager takes care of these, I may change things. Oh, right, okay, I need to highlight it. I see. Right, we need to get on him. Let's keep it at normal. Put him on the weaker foot. Yeah, let's do that. And Jovetic as well. I see. That was a very strange layout. Because he is causing all sorts of problems. I mean, he's a Akati, for God's sake. He's a very, very, very good player. Right, Kazuki Honda against Jovetic here. What can he do? And it's a terrible first touch from the Japanese international there. And Nigel de Jong is already on 7 yellow cards, I think, for the season. I think that may be going into the 20s by the end of it, if I'm going to be honest, at this rate. But, yeah, maybe I'm a bit too negative at the moment. We are completely losing in possession and shots, but it's 0-0. But what I don't want to do is... This is okay for now. But what I don't want to do is then go, right, we're getting into the game a bit more, let's go for it. Not go for it, but, you know, be a bit more adventurous. And then that just leaves us open at the back and gone. You know, the league's gone. But at the same time, we're just continually soaking this up. Unless they score, obviously, in which case I will have to change things for definite. That's poor from Menez. Don't know who he was trying to find there. Just lumps it forward, and now here they come again. And then another corner. This is going to be a long game, isn't it? So we're going to do another live commentary after this one very quickly. That's going to be the Juventus game. Because, you know, champions and all that, and also it'll be the final game before the end of before the winter break. So I figured that might make a bit more sense to do sort of 2 quick live commentaries in one go, sorry. And Baka is now injured. He's only got a bruised head though, so I might give him till half time, and then we will go from there and perhaps bring Balotelli on. Not ideal, however. I think we need to be a bit more adventurous in the first half, in the second half as well. Yeah, I'm going to take him off. He's not been particularly great either. I've had the knack of bringing him off if he's not having a particularly good day, which I know is a bit daft. But Balotelli works just as well as a complete forward. Yeah, Bonaventura's not having a particularly good game. I might swap Menez. Now, I've been trying the inside forward thing, and for the most part it has worked, but it's not working today. I'm going to move it up to standard. I'm going to be very cautious here. Let's not be more expressive. Turn that off. I'm going to turn that off. Not a lot of instructions there, but I'm hopeful we'll do something. Let me just make sure Honda has the right... I wish they would get rid of that screen. I don't see the point. I don't know anyone who uses it. I might pull Honda back slightly just as a deep line. So we've got two deep line playmakers now. Perhaps move Montalivo as an advance just to be a bit more... Yeah, I'm going to swap them around just to see if that works. Okay, that's fine. We'll go with that. You can hear the thought process in my mind, can't you, when I do these? So Balotelli could win us the game, might not. Who knows? Menez, that was a good pass, to be fair, from Balotelli. And Menez maybe could have done better. Nearly got into the box. And here come Inter on the break, as per usual. Oh, and De Siglia does well. Bonaventura's not having a particularly good game, so he might be next to come off. Not sure though. There's another shot at least, but none are on target at the moment, which is a big concern. Do you know what? I'm going to put on something I never usually do, and that's shoot on sight. I know these, to be honest, the reason I don't use it is because it's an immensely wasteful instruction. You will find that a player will sort of get here and just like try a 40-yarder, and you're just thinking, nah mate, nah. Okay, we're going to take Bonaventura off because he's been pretty poor. I'm going to bring on Ricky Alvarez. Alvarez, sorry. And see how he does. He's been mostly pretty good for us so far. Not been absolutely astonishingly good, but he's done a job. For free, I'm very impressed for a free. And, ooh, that was an opportunity. Juan Jesus, as I call him. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but had half a chance there. But 0-0 isn't too bad. We've got a corner here. It's Honda. And Balotelli, it's his first shot on target, but it was very, very easy for Handanovic. And now I come into it again, but typical sort of Italian football match, to be honest. I've mostly been quite defensive. Here's Menez. He might be worth taking off soon, yeah. Oh, and Balotelli. That was a very Balotelli-esque shot. Right, yeah, he's not particularly fit. He's not having a massive game and he's looking quite nervous. So I will bring on Niang. I'm a massive fan of Mbaye Niang. And I very much hope he will develop into a quality player. As I say, I bought him for Brighton a few years ago on FM. Oh, Alex, what have you done? Alex. He can't be offside. I know he's young, but does he know the rules of football? You can't be played offside. Oh, Alex, what have you done? You absolute muppet. What a fool. I'm going to have to go wide. He's cost us the game. He may very well have cost us the game. That's a shocker. Individual mistake. Can you believe it? Diego Lopez catch. If we can get a point now, I'd be made up with that. But that's going to go to absolutely no one. No chance of Balotelli getting that. And I come into it again. What a waste of an opportunity to play out. And here they come again. I'm taking a little bit slower this time. Right, here's Mbaye Niang trying to get forward. No, it's just not working. Why are they doing this? Just lofting it forward. Shorter passing because they're just whacking it forward every time. And here's Palacio. It's not working very well at the moment. That's why I generally don't go to attacking with this team. Or overly attacking unless we're playing someone at home. You know, pretty poor team at home against, you know, like someone Serie B or C or something. But yeah, it's all Inter. Look at this, absolutely camped in this half. But look at the possession. It's not working. I'm going to have to change the tactics up. De Jong. Okay, we're going to move Honda into there. That is ridiculous. That's a ridiculous front. Right, move him back. I'm going to put Niang up front. Montalivo can't really play there. This is a ridiculous formation. It's an absolutely preposterous formation, but we're going to have to go for it. Right, Niang as a poacher. I'm also going to have to... I know I have to change the instructions as well. So we're not going completely out wide all the time. Oh dear, this is strange, let me tell you. I've never done anything like this one before. That's a bizarre formation. But I've got to go for it. I'm not going to go over the top with overload. Let's change. Go back to tactics. Let me just make sure we're not playing too wide. In fact, we need to play narrow. Let me see. It's potentially on sight off. Early crosses. Let's not play our defence. Exploit the middle. Stick to positions. Here we go. Chance here, maybe. Niang going to go himself. Oh, so close from Mbaye Niang. He arguably should have done better. There's a good chance, and here comes Icardi. Good save by Diego Lopez. Right, we are going to have to go overload now because it's do or die, and I'm still clicking. Why am I clicking that? I don't understand. Have they moved it or something from FM16? Right, they're going to take their time. And here we go, maybe can we have another counter here? Please tell me Niang hasn't just tried to clear, he's had a shot or he's just clear. 2 minutes of added time, really? Really? Two minutes? Is that it? Unbelievable, right, and that's a shocker of a free kick. Balotelli's got to get it in. No. Hopeless, just whacks it at the fucking Inter player. This isn't really no good, to be honest. And please don't tell me it's going to cancel the highlight. And after all that was a total anticlimax. Thanks, fucking game. What's the point of that? Right, well, Niang had the chance at the end there, but to be honest, it was a pretty poor performance. Maybe I was a little bit negative, but we were getting pummeled for a long chunk of it. But Alex, I'm sorry, Alex, 6.9 my arse, he cost us the game. That's disappointing as hell. Fuck off, Yahoo's Callum Clark. Alex has totally cost that. I am not saying that my tactics lost us that. Alex lost us that. We were doing okay. Riding our luck a bit, but we were doing okay. Alex has cost us that completely. Massively disappointed with him. So we're due to play Juventus next. Now this one is in the Italian Cup, which is annoying because I'd rather play another smaller team, but there you go. And then we'll play them at home in the league, which I'll also be doing live for you. I'll give you a recap of this game in the Italian Cup, and then we'll play it in the league. So thanks for watching. Massive disappointment. I know it was quite an absorbing game, but still massive disappointment there. And even though I never really thought we were in with a chance at the title, could have closed the gap a bit there. Massive disappointment. Right, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.